This is a really important move of the week. It can change your life. It's called toes in, out, and parallel. And it's about developing a deep, ongoing awareness of what direction are my toes pointing. So right now, my toes are pointing parallel. Toes parallel. When we walk, we really want our toes to be parallel. It's just good for your hips, it's good for your knees, it's good for your ankles, it's good for your posture.
Lower back.
Just changing that one thing can change your whole structure, your whole everything. I'm so glad I started Nia when I did, because I used to have an extreme turnout of my right foot that I didn't know. I just didn't know I did that. When I would walk, I'd kind of walk like that.
Oh, sorry.
And the idea is that when we walk with our toes parallel on a physical level, it's good for our bones and our joints and our alignment. On an energetic level, if I have my toes pointed forward, when I walk forward, I'm going there. All of my energy is there. If my toes point out when I walk, I'm kind of going there and there and there. And watch it now that I'm telling you this. Watch out in the world. Watch how people walk. And if you see somebody who has toes out, usually they're very scattered. They're not clear people. They're kind of lost. Often, like people just. Anyway, you'll see it now. You'll probably notice it. So this is like a powerful way to walk. Is to work on toes parallel. But the thing is that you have to work on it from your hips. So it's really important that the joints of the lower body are all in alignment. If my toes turn out, so does my hip. It actually comes from my hip and back in. So toes out, parallel, out, parallel. Go ahead, try it with me. Toes out, parallel. And we want to shift all our weight over onto the whole foot. Toes out and parallel. Can you not see my feet? Out and parallel, out and parallel. And you could look at your feet if you want, but you could also just feel it and feel that the rotation is happening from your hip. See if you can initiate toes out from the hip. The hip starts it and then the toes go out. Now, especially if we put weight on that foot when we turn the toes out, it's one thing to tap it, but if we put weight on it, it's just so important for our joint health that they are all, my hip is out, my knee is out, my heel, my ankle is out, everything is out. Okay, and then toes in, same thing. It comes from the hip and the toes turn in. Toes in, parallel, in, parallel. And then we want to do it in a way that it feels good in the body. Toes in, yeah, like that, like that.
We're genius, but
so when we do something like cross front cha-cha-cha, we're going toes in, cha-cha-cha, toes in, cha-cha-cha. Usually, cha-cha-cha. Or we can go out, cha-cha-cha, toes out. So, toes in and out in parallel, it's such a great thing to learn in your body, to start focusing on. Are all three of my base joints in alignment? Okay, so that's